Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erik, and today we are watching episode 6 of season 4 of Stranger Things. And I'm so excited. This is gonna be good. Because every episode has been good so far. I'm gonna try to keep this short because I was paying attention when I was recording the previous episode, which I just finished recording for. And the pre-reaction rant was like 10 minutes before editing. I don't know how much I'm gonna keep in, but like, these episodes are so long. So, like, how should I put it? It's like, I like that they're long. It's like it's all good content, and I don't feel like they should be shorter. It feels like they're long enough to. It feels like the duration is necessary to fit in everything that they want to fit in, but it means that it's a lot of recording. It's quite the endeavor to record a reaction for Stranger Things. The thing is, like, I know what I'm thinking, but I need to communicate what I'm thinking to you guys. You know, like, it's very different compared to just like sitting on the couch, chilling, and just watching and enjoying, just vegging out. Because when you do that, like I know what I'm thinking and I understand my thought process, but thinking what I'm thinking and then trying to formulate that into something that like is comprehensible and so I can get it across to you who's watching, it's a very different experience because I also have to pay extra attention. You know, it's mentally taxing, but it's great fun at the same time. Because I enjoy having company when I watch stuff, you know? It's very nice because I'm lonely. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Last time around was great. Last time around was really good. Last time around, Eddie got found by the jackasses from the basketball team. I think he's gonna be okay now, though. Because there is no way that the lead jock asshat that he can blame this on Eddie. I mean, maybe he can. But like, you saw what happened. You saw the dude float up into the sky, and he said he doesn't believe supernatural stuff. I mean, if he does, then he's gonna be really going hardcore for Eddie. Really trying to kill him. Because, like, then he's gonna believe that Eddie is basically like Satan, or like Satan incarnate or something, like he's some sort of devil and they need to kill the devil. But I hope it's going to turn out okay. Although Eddie isn't really that much of a resource, you know? He's not like Jonathan or Steve or Nancy, for instance, or Robin or Dustin, or like any of the guys we know. Like, he's not an asset in the same way that they are. He's more just a liability. And he could change and become an asset, of course, but like, he has a lot of catching up to do to get to their level. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter all that much. Besides the fact that, like, he's innocent, you know? Anyways, a lot of other stuff happened in the previous episode. Joyce and Murray got away from Yuri, or they knocked him out. He's not dead, I'm guessing. He's knocked out in the plane, but lying there on the ground while they crash landed because they were strapped in. He might be boned now, Yuri, like some broken bones or something, maybe. I don't know. Or is he's going to come back and be a nuisance now as well? Hopper is despairing a bit. Nothing really happened there. They gave us a hint, a clue, or not a clue. They gave us a hint that there was a monster in the gulag with them somewhere. Which makes sense because, like, the Russians were in... That was season 3, right? When they were around. They were in Hawkins because they were looking into the same stuff that the American government was. I mean, arms race and so on, Cold War. So it would make sense if they had managed to capture something and bring back, or managed to build something to tap into the upside down here in this gulag, because there's no way that the upside down only exists in Hawkins. It must be all over like the planet must be covered. We went to Victor Creel's house. It didn't really lead to anything. It led to some really nice visuals and the gang figuring out that like Vecna was there, but in the upside down. But we didn't have anything that like progressed that in any sort of way. For Elle, a lot happened. And I hope that we get stuck in back with her. Because at the end, she decided to like embrace her abuser and like go with him of her own free will to continue this experiment that they're putting her through to regain her powers. And there was an orderly there. She got a flashback to like the event at the start of this season when she was a kid, when in that like common room where like there was bodies all over the place. And there somewhere is the key, is the answer, or like there's something really important there. And I want to see what that is. So let's go find out what happens next. If you want this early, check out the Patreon. Link is in the description down below. You get it early and uncut there, not edited down like here. And all the other shows and movies and stuff I do. Over 400 videos at this point. 450 somewhere, maybe? I don't know. 450, 500, I don't know. It's a lot of videos over there. With that, however, it's time to get into episode 6 of season 4 of Stranger Things. Sirens wailing. Because of the basketball kid who got ragdolled by Vecna. Oh man, these close-minded jerks are gonna blame Eddie for this as well.
When that happened.
No, don't.
Where was Eddie when you saw this?
He was in.
Why do you even ask that? Why does Powell even ask that? Because you see what that body is like. That's not something that a human can do to another human. You should realize that.
Eddie is a vessel. Just
No.
for Satan.
Powell, you need to put this guy behind bars until he settles down a bit.
How do you expect to stop the devil if you don't believe he's real?
You're so in over your head, you freaking loser. That basketball kid is such an annoying villain. Is this a transition to L? What? Excuse me? Okay. I'm wondering what that was. If it was something else. Because, you know, Vecna has tentacles. The dive into the lake? Don't do that, because there's unpleasant things down there. Back in Russia? Oh no, this is the FBI dude.
I can make a start. I can make the pain end.
I'm impressed with this guy. I thought for sure he would give up give up L immediately.
Explanation 1. An invisible boogeyman from another dimension is slaughtering these kids.
That is the correct explanation, yes?
Explanation 2. Dr. Brennan's special little pet has gone rogue again, and he and his lackeys are now seeking to cover it up.
Idiot.
In hopes of selling their pet to the Soviets.
There are bigger things than a pissing match between two countries, dude. I'm impressed. Wildly impressed.
Do you know what happens when someone has a stroke?
No?
It scrambles the signals in the brain to the point where the mind can forget how to do things, to eat, to speak, to walk.
Oh,
Attacked last year, I believe.
okay. So she hasn't lost her power, she just has lost access to it.
Your abilities are still in here.
I so dislike you, dude. You're so creepy, you're so unpleasant.
Everything that took place in my lab is captured on videotape.
This is a much better outlook, though, or like much better Yeah, this looks better, like treating her this way.
Why don't I remember?
Because you do not want to. Our brains have a defense mechanism in place.
Yeah, we lie to ourselves so much to protect ourselves.
I saw something. There was blood. So much blood.
Yeah. And that's the friggin' answer.
You have demons in your past.
Does she literally though? Or is it figuratively?
Proceed carefully.
I brought that up a couple of episodes ago. I don't know.
If we go too fast, I'm afraid you could become lost in the darkness.
You really fear that? I don't think you do. Like, I don't see you having genuine concern for Elle. I really don't. Walkie-talkie? Oh, it's Eddie. Nice. Grab it.
We're one step closer to finding Vecna.
Correct.
We say that's what's important.
I mean, are you really though?
Can make all the difference.
I mean, you did find the house.
Shit.
I guess.
Nothing to see. Step back.
I don't like this guy, Powell. Because he didn't do what I wanted him to.
Patrick McKinney.
Okay.
Limbs.
Good.
What are we even doing?
I've got some work to do, and I appreciate your understanding.
Just the fact that, I mean, he acknowledges that the body was disfigured. He acknowledges what happened to the body. I mean, he must realize, he must have the basic freaking knowledge. I have no medical training. I'm not a cop. But I realize that that's not something that a human being can do to another human being without, like, freaking power tools or something. And Eddie was on the lake. Like, where would he get the purchase to inflict that much damage? Like, it does not make sense. The only way as a cop you get that to make sense is if you believe that Eddie used supernatural powers to do it. Then it works.
Oh, hey. Is Susie here?
Ow!
A nice shot, kid. Jesus. Where are the parents?
Hey, we're looking for Susie.
Can you not see that we are filming?
Oh, good lord. Where are the parents? Honestly.
Cornelius! Come on.
Yeah, let's not acknowledge the strangers.
Who the hell are you?
The more interesting question is what the hell is going on here?
You are?
Eden.
Like the garden.
Wow. Hey,
Aww. Love interest?
Who the heck are you? And what are you doing in my room?
sorry, that's fair. No, listen.
That's fair, yeah.
We really need your help.
I don't remember what she called him. I want to say something silly like Dust Bunny or something. I don't know.
Any luck with our friend?
What do you think?
Okay, so Yuri is alive. Sitting still in the cold's not a good idea.
Where's the prison?
I told you, Yuri will help you for a right price.
I told you we're wasting our time.
I mean, Yuri does kind of have the power here because they're gonna get lost. I mean, if they leave Yuri here, he's gonna die. But if he doesn't help them, they're also gonna die.
I saw tracks.
Yeah. Wolves or bears or something?
Bears.
Bears. Yeah, and then the wolf howl. Perfect.
Am I dreaming?
Yeah, this doesn't add up.
Or is this real?
Are they fattening them like, you know, like pigs to the slaughter or something? I don't get this. Okay, they're strengthening them for a test.
It's about 9 feet tall, thin white skin, no face, no eyes.
Oh, is a Demogorgon? That means yes.
Because I've seen one. I fought one.
The only thing that could kill it was at 11.
Sometimes it's helpful to take a step away for a moment. Let the mind clear.
Who are you, dude? I'm so intrigued by that.
You remind me of someone I used to know really well.
Oh yeah? One. Okay.
Can I tell you a secret? Sometimes Papa doesn't tell the truth.
Ain't that the truth?
Where is he?
Maybe we'll save that story for another day. Doesn't have a happy ending, I'm afraid. But he was a lot like you.
This dude is so suspicious. So incredibly suspicious.
He had figured it out. He had found his strength in a memory from his past, something that made him sad, but also angry. Do you remember the day a strange woman came to see you?
Like, my first instinct was that he was imaginary, but then he had a role in when they were doing the light thing in that room. So he's not imaginary.
That was your mother.
Mama is dead. She died making me.
And who told you that?
Yes, but Papa lies.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're taking us the wrong way.
It's north. I'm positive. I checked the map.
You do realize that Skull Rock, it's like a super popular makeout spot?
Yeah, so?
Yeah, well, it wasn't popular until I made it popular. All right? I practically...
Oh, so Steve knows.
Why him? But then I remember this one day, he came to practice with a black eye. He said he fell, but clearly he was... Everyone Vecna targets has something in their life. Something that's...
Hurting them.
Yeah. And why? Is that a choice or is that a requirement?
I see you.
Oh my God, they're so adorable.
I know they are.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, even with it staring you right in the face, you can't admit it. You just can't admit that you're wrong, you little butthead.
So the compass was lying.
How long have you known that Eddie Munson was killing these kids? It was
Oh.
he was killed, and you expect us
They
to
just...
believe it was made a suspect just this morning.
The truth is...
Yes, he's a suspect, so how long have you known he's been killing kids? Like, it's a suspect. I'm not saying he's guilty.
We will find him.
No!
Oh no.
You won't!
No, we will find it. We will lead a... Get your torches and pitchforks, Jesus.
Last night I saw things I can't explain. And things that I don't want to believe myself, but I know
It's not good. This is bad.
and I've come to accept an awful truth.
Yes, Satan walks among us, and his name is Eddie Munson.
And Eddie Munson, he's the leader of one of these cults. A cult that operates right here in Hawkins.
Yeah, it's even named the Hellfire Club.
Unexplained deaths over
It's unfortunate.
a club, a harmless club. That's what they want you to think. But it's a lie. A lie.
This is so bad.
Last night I became overcome with this feeling of hopelessness. Then I remembered Romans 12:21.
Screw you.
Do not be overcome, but overcome evil with good. And God knows there's good in this town. So much good.
Yeah, they're out fighting a monster right now.
It's in this room, right here.
No, evil is in this room. A lot of evil.
Humbly, to ask for your help. To join me in this fight. Let us cast out this evil and save Hawkins together.
What are you doing, Powell? Friggin' do something. Put this dude in jail because he wants to lynch people. No. Dude's gonna turn around and be like, well, are you coming?
What are y'all just sitting around for? You heard the kid?
Just round these people up and throw them in jail.
Anyone interfering with this investigation will be arrested.
That's way too weak. You need to act now. So weak sauce. So freaking pathetic. They're... The sheriff is basically just like, yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. That's basically what he's saying.
American Tendo.
That's a stupid name.
You're right. It is a stupid name, but Susie, it's 16-bit.
16-bit?
How's that even possible? Super Nintendo was good stuff, man. Really was.
It's not for us. It's for Dustin. Right. Exactly. It's for Dustin. It's for Dustin's birthday, actually, which is,
In 2 months, 3 days, and 5 hours.
Susie,
Jesus, that's too much.
pull your damn weight.
Language.
Oh no. Am I gonna burn in hell now?
Oh, you tell her, Eden.
Argyle.
So, can you help?
I would do anything for Dusty Bun.
Oh, okay. Not Dust Bunny, Dusty Bun.
I was dating an agnostic. An agnostic?
Yeah.
I've never seen father so angry. He needed me.
Agnostic just means weak sauce atheist.
Where is it?
His study. He uses it for work now, and father's always working, and his door is like permanently locked.
He's home?
Sorry.
There is no way. Not with what's going on downstairs. Freaking Cornelius, man.
But they lied to you.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. We don't think they're actually involved with this Eddie guy, do we?
We do think that, yes.
You're calling the theater?
The police.
This is bad.
I got to the shore.
Because, like, in the previous seasons, they've always been, like, under the radar, and now everyone is out for them. Which is gonna really hinder their ability to do something about this.
9:27. Same time our flashlights went kablooey.
Which means what exactly?
That surge of energy was Vecna attacking Patrick. So now we just need to sneak into his lair in the Upside Down and drive a stake through his heart. If he even has a heart.
Is that gonna work?
Is he a vampire?
It was a metaphor.
Bullet should work on him, right?
I say we chop his head off.
Yeah, I'd say.
I agree with Luke. I agree with Lucas.
We find a way into the Upside Down.
Decapitation works on most things. There's a lab underground or something?
Skull Rock was north.
Seriously, you're serious?
The compass is wrong because there's something big causing a magnetic field to trick the compass.
There's a gate.
But we're nowhere near the lab.
But what if, somehow, there's another gate?
Oh, I see.
I hope it is, because then we'd have a way to Vecna and a shot at freeing Max from this curse.
Where are you going?
Are you gonna go into the upside? No.
What say you, Eddie the Banished?
It's not gonna help save Eddie.
I say...
Like, you're not gonna find proof. How are you gonna find proof? Like, how are you gonna prove that it was Vecna? And how are you gonna get Vecna into to the authorities?
The Shire is burning.
Indeed.
So Mordor it is.
Nice.
The last person standing will get to spend an extra hour of free time in the Rainbow Room.
Rainbow Room. That's where the fun is. That was kind of exaggerated sound effects. It sounded like Star Wars stuff. How are you gonna run this? Are you gonna run this like a single elimination? No. That's not fair. So everyone goes up against 2, like the winner stays in the circle, basically. It's not fair, like 2 is doomed to lose because he's exerting himself over and over and over again. And here's this orderly. It's always this orderly for some reason. He's so insanely suspicious. No, 11 is gonna win this. Just not immediately. Ha! Get wrecked. Yeah, they all made fun of her, and now look at her.
Well, it looks like we have a new winner.
But it wasn't fair to do. It really wasn't.
Someone has been in my peanut butter. Very popular, as I say, huh?
Weapons.
I'm curious as to why this place hasn't been cleaned out, because the guards were here.
You heard her. Keys, map. Let's go.
Oh, surprisingly badass, Murray.
You want to break into deadliest prison in all Motherland. It is suicide.
Who said anything about breaking in?
I see now. I bring you in as prisoners and then set you free inside walls. It is risky, crazy.
Yeah, it also requires you to trust Yuri, and I don't think that's a good idea.
You're gonna be Murray.
And I'm gonna be Yuri.
I don't follow.
Oh, yeah, that could work.
Is he slow? Is he stupid?
Well, he's very smart.
Top of his class.
You're not his father.
What are they doing now? This is rehearsed. This must be rehearsed. Here we go. Oh, you guys got so played. Maybe not. Okay, no. Fudge. Come on, guys. I believed. I mean, it was a lot of you prisoners and only 3 guards.
We call it a demogorgon. It hates fire. So I figure if we want a shot at killing this thing, we need some fuel, and we need something to light it with.
Oh, it was a plan all along. Just not to defeat the guards, but to steal the lighter. I see.
Cornelius? Cornelius? Cornelius?
I really enjoy this Cornelius kid.
Cornelius?
Yes, finally. He notices what's going on downstairs.
Can you print this?
No, my skills end at IP geolocation.
Quality trolling. What about Argyle? Is he and the girl making out in the van?
I think we just spooked a skunk.
Yeah, look. I was gonna say, look at Jonathan.
A bunch of angry armed vigilantes are out hunting kids, openly defying us, and you want me to stay calm?
Yes, get arresting. Fuck's sakes, man. I think you're right on top of it.
Something's happening.
Dustin?
It's in the lake. Duh.
I thought these woods were familiar.
Lover's Lake.
This is confounding.
Great word use.
Whenever the Demogorgon attacked, it always left an opening. Maybe Vecna's the same way.
Yeah, only one way to find out.
Easy.
I'm surprised at how much of an asset Eddie is being, actually.
Okay, you guys stay here with Max. Keep an eye out for trouble.
You keep an eye out. It's my goddamn theory.
You heard Nance.
You put her in charge.
I did.
Listen to the older kids now. You young'uns get to stay back. Oh, someone's getting electroshocked. Was that the orderly? It was. Curiouser and curiouser.
It's against the rules.
And not safe. You shamed me today.
Yeah, so now he's gonna punish her.
You are weak and pathetic.
Yeah, that's why she mopped the floor with you. Kids, man, they're so annoying. And it's way worse because she's much younger than she looks here. She's in her present form now, but like when this actually happened, she was a baby. Oh, she got pushed too far.
I know what happened now. I killed them, didn't I, Papa?
We don't know that. Might have been something else that triggered all of this, and 11 was trying to hold it back. I mean, it looks like we're supposed to think that 11 did it. That's why I think she didn't.
Whoa. Wait. They're stopping. What are they stopping for?
Are the tentacles gonna appear out of the water?
Come on, guys, talk to me.
Oh, come on, Nancy. Yeah, Robin noticed. Hardcore.
You guys realize there's a gate down there? It's technically a water gate.
It's not.
Watergate.
Yes, I mean, but it's not really that funny, dude. Come on. Hey, that looks suspicious.
Shit, down.
Poor timing. This is so bad that it's down there, because how are you gonna do anything about that? Oh, he dropped the flashlight.
Cops. Shit. Can't let him find Eddie.
Stay with me. Hey, officer!
I mean, maybe it would actually be good if they did find Eddie at this point, because if they found Eddie, they could put him in jail, and that might be the safest place for him at the moment. Get in the friggin' boat, Steve. Right the heck now. Too late. Seriously? That's a surprise. Is that a good thing?
Wait here.
That's brave, Nancy.
She's in charge.
Are you kidding me? I made that shit up.
No, okay. And Eddie's gonna have to follow too, because he can't be on his own. Okay, I guess all four are going to the Upside Down. Oh, this is epic. But this means that we can't have a whole lot of time left, right? Because this means that if they stay here, that is, I mean, what are they gonna eat here? They need sustenance, they need food and water. Jesus, man. These things are unpleasant. And here comes Nancy to save the day. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that cliffhanger. Ah, the freaking episode is over. God damn it. Okay. So that was episode 6 of season 4 of The Stranger Things. That was excellent. Don't appreciate that cliffhanger. I really do not. Anyways, let's see now. The one thing that's like... The orderly. That's the thing that sticks out most to me, because that's the biggest question mark at the moment. Like, my first instinct, my first thought was that, like, because of how when he showed up, and he was like intertwined with the boys investigating the house, made me think that he was Vecna. But that makes very little sense, because he doesn't look old enough. Because the Creel family, that was like in the 50s. You know, it was in the 50s. And Vecna existed then, because Vecna was the thing that killed them. So, like, probably Vecna was the thing that that was like in that house prior to, like, whoever. I don't know, man. I'm curious as to, like, what. I'm trying to put things together. I'm trying to comprehend And gut feeling at the moment is this. I think I have it now. Whoever lived in that house prior to the Creels found a portal to the Upside Down and became trapped somehow. Either found a portal and crossed over willingly, or was brought over by something. Couldn't find his way back, had to survive in the Upside Down, and over time turned into Vecna. And because the Upside Down is like a mirror of reality, I guess, you know, but like the same houses and like same like it's our world but upside down. He sought out his house. And then when the Creels bought it, they were intruders. And took care of them. That's what I'm working with at the moment. But I want to tie it all together, and I don't see how. Because the orderly has to be tied in to the orderly, and number one has to be tied into this somehow. It could be that Vecna got to number one, and I don't know, man. All I know is that the orderly is for sure somehow connected to Vecna. Somehow connected to, like, because these two things are not isolated from each other. They cannot be. There's no way. It would make zero sense storytelling-wise. Because of how it's been paralleled and how much focus has been given to this this orderly, this random guy that we don't even have a name for. He must be an essential part. Is it just... No, there's no... I'm thinking like if he's just related to 11, but that doesn't feel right. Because what happened to 11 must be also somehow connected to Vecna. As like it was a triggering event somehow. Like my initial thoughts that I had a good while ago was that like the power exhibited by 11, you know, in the superhero, what was the episode title? I don't even remember. The monster and the superhero. Like that 11 was both the monster and the superhero. That the reason she could do the things she could do, but now we've seen that others can do the same things, but the reason that she could do the things she could do was because like she was possessed by Vecna or something along those lines. Like the power she wields is given to her by Vecna, you know, and Vecna is some sort of like upside down god. That was like my thoughts back then. Now, I don't know. I don't think so, because the other kids have the same powers. I don't know where they get the powers from. I don't know how they get the powers. I don't know if all their like psychic powers are somehow connected to Vecna. That very well may be the case. I don't know. But like everything, all the disparate story threads need to tie together somehow. If they don't, that's kind of just lazy writing or poor writing. And I don't feel that they would do that. That feels like a rookie mistake, and I don't see them doing that here. Unless, there's a possibility, of course, that they're setting up things for future seasons. And if that's the case, then they don't need to tie everything together. But at the moment, I'm operating under the assumption that everything will be like tied up neatly at the end, because these kids, the actors and so on, they're growing up. Like, you can't keep doing this. I don't know, probably going to be one more season, but I don't see this going past 5 seasons. I really don't. So there might be unanswered questions. I don't freaking know, man. My point is that it feels like I want everything to tie together neatly, and I don't see how to tie together 11 and the Orderly and 1 and Vecna. How that all fits. I don't see it. I mean, another thing, the fact that they were electrocuting the Orderly, and the fact that he has not been given a name is suspicious to me, both of them. That makes me think in the way he talked, when he talked to 11, when he brought up 1, and that father lies, and so on, Papa lies. That made me think that he is 1. But because we don't have a name for him. Who is he, you know? Like, if the fact that his identity is a huge secret, it's a huge clue. If it wasn't, we would have been given him a name. He would have had a name. So the fact that they have gone out of their way to make sure we don't know what his name is important. So, but even if he is 1, I fail to see how that relates to Vecna. You know? I want answers, man. I really, 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 really do. Yeah, my brain is working trying to figure this shit out, man. So hard. Again, like, I appreciate you, Hopper. I really do. You're a cool dude, and so on. But like, when they're in the Russian, when we're in Russia, I'm like, yes, sure, get with the program, rescue him so you can get out of here and get back to doing something that's relevant or that matters. Very, very much like, can this be over already? For God's sakes, save him. Because it's interesting, as I've said, but like, it's easily the least interesting of the story threads that we're working on. Actually, the Mike, Will, Jonathan, Argyle thing is also not that interesting. Like, it's interesting that they're looking for Elle. It's good that they're looking for Elle, and they're obviously going to find Elle. But, I mean, it's not going to be like they're on a rescue mission, because Elle is... I don't think she's free to leave. Well, I think she might actually be free to leave if she wants to, but she doesn't want to. So when they show up there and be like, hey Elle, we're here to rescue you. And she's like, oh, hey guys, you don't need to rescue me. I'm fine here. I'll be with you shortly as soon as I'm done here, you know, basically. And like, that I don't see that being a huge confrontation or a huge issue, you know, which means that their whole thing is not pointless, of course, because they don't know that she doesn't need to be rescued. So it's very meaningful for them. But for us as viewers who have a more top-down perspective, we know that, like, yeah, sure, whatever, go save her. Or go to her, I guess, because she's going to need a ride, I guess, to get back to Hawkins once she's done there. But prior to that, it's like, whatever. In Hawkins, though. That friggin' the sheriff or the police chief is getting on my nerves hardcore. His tacit approval of the vigilantism is bugging the hell out of me. I mean, technically, I guess they haven't broken any laws or whatever. I mean, the guys who were out after curfew, that the other guy, the deputy or whatever, the police officer in the car with the chief, he was like, look at that, they're like, they are flaunting it in our face. They're shoving it in our faces that they're out doing vigilante things, looking for people to lynch, I guess. But that's not the issue. It's not the issue that they're out after curfew. It's that they're out for blood. And I don't see how we're letting this happen. Maybe he doesn't have a lockup big enough. Maybe he's afraid of complete lawlessness, like that the people will riot and add him, like that they will be like, you're part of the Hellfire gang, part of the Hellfire cult, and we're gonna take you out too. That's why you haven't caught Eddie yet, because you're in on it or something. But yeah, it bugs the ever-living crap out of me that he's not doing anything more proactive about it, that he's just letting the public go about their business like this. Because yes, technically they haven't really broken any laws like going out looking for Eddie. It's if they find Eddie and then hurt him or do something, then they've broken a law. But at that point, it's too late. At that point, Eddie's already lynched. You know, he's dead. So like at that point, people could care less. He needs a big enough like prison, a holding cell or something, where you can like shove in like 50 people or something. Just like sit here until you freaking cooled off, people. I can't deal with like the investigating this, finding Eddie, and dealing with all you people at the same time. Ah, good lord. Frustrating, really frustrating. Because intent is a crime. And they very clearly had criminal intent. So he should be, like, even if he's only holding them for like 48 hours, I think they can do that, right? On reasonable suspicion or something. I mean, I'm sure that there is some provision that would let him, like, just grab these people and throw them in lockup in the drunk tank, effectively, for 24 hours or something. Be like, sit down and take it easy for a little while, you know? Maybe it will lead to lawsuits galore down the line. But, like, I'm unhappy with the with the events that transpired in this episode, shall we say. Oh well, this was a good episode, and I'm so intrigued. I'm so curious to where this mystery is going to go. I can't wait for it. Unfortunately, I will have to, because I don't have time to record anymore at the moment. So that is it for today. I thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, however, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.